Hello and welcome in. Welcome to Tammy Loves Vintage. My name is Tammy and I love vintage. Hello, it's nice to see you. If you are new, I hope you enjoy this little project. If you love antiques and vintage treasures, I just might be a page you'll want to watch. So let's get started. Oh shoot, I told them I'd be live at 7:30. I forgot to check the time. Whoops, I'm a little bit early. I just text all my followers that text me and told them 7:30. I'm a little bit early. Sorry about that. I'm excited about this one. This is a paper plate project. So upstairs, I laid out some projects. I was finding it difficult to go live all of the time and felt kind of overwhelmed. What am I going to make? And, you know, what do I need? You know, whenever you come up with a unique idea or just something that you hadn't done in a while, it just requires digging through your stuff and finding everything you need. And it's one thing when you're sitting in your craft room alone, and it's like, okay, you know, as I go along, I'll just grab whatever I need. But when you're live, it's hard. I hate to leave the camera. I do, but I hate to. So I try to be as together as I can. And then, you know, after all of that, sometimes you just are like, nah, forget it. It's too much trouble. So I have found by pulling some paper plate projects ahead of time and putting little things together and pulling things together, it's been making it a lot easier for me to go live. I forget who gave me that idea, but someone that I followed took plastic bins and lined them up and put them in. This was years ago. I remember hearing somebody talk about it and I thought, boy, I would love to be that organized. So I'm using a paper plate. I'm a little, you know, not as great as her, but it's working. So anyone that's does this online stuff, maybe try to get ahead of yourself a little bit. You got the text? Great. Hi, Janet. Hi, Susie. Hey, Martha. Hi, Mona. I got your package today, Mona. I have everything laying right here. And I know you said you don't have to open it up on a live. It's not that great, but it's actually pretty great. So, I did go ahead and open it because you had me curious, and I'll try and share that at the end if it's not too long. This is kind of a big one, so, but thank you, Mona. I love everything. Hi, Judy and Norma and Jan. Hello, everybody. Hi, Kendra. So let's get going. There's Ruth. Okay. So on my, well, I took the paper plate out now. It was silly to put a paper plate under this, but I did just to be official. I have a couple of kind of chintzy, flimsy boards. I don't really know where I got them. See how skinny they are? They're kind of chintzy. Hi, Roxanne. And I had actually adhered a napkin on this years ago. I remember doing this in the group and never did anything with it. It kind of looks like a fall project, and I actually have a bad spot here, and actually it looks like another one here. This has been done for years. You girls in the group remember when we did this, and it was to be a background for something. I don't even remember what. But we're just, what I thought I would do is use these two together since it's so flimsy and put them together. So, gosh, sometimes I'm just goofball, right? I know. Oh, thank you. Aw, thanks, Lisa. That's so sweet. So, okay, have I glued this thing down? No, I have not. All right, here we go. So, was I curious about the Beacon 3-in-1? Yes, I was, because everyone's talking about it that I follow and how much they love it. So I went to Hobby Lobby today and bought a Beacon 3-in-1, and guess what? Came home to put it in my craft container, and looky there, I have one. I didn't even know it, and it's in my craft box. And this is super old though, and it's super thick. So I'm kind of excited to try a newer bottle and see if this is just really old and tired. I've had it for years, literally years, and I'm not loving it because I can't get it out. So I'm hoping that it's just old and tired. So I've got a new one here to try. But doesn't that just figure, you get home and there you go, you've already got something. And then it's going to be the same thing with this, I think. I have this, let me put you down here so you guys go. Thanks for sprinkling. Thank you. I'm going to do this wood glue because this is wood. So I thought maybe that would be a smart thing to do. So this is Tight Bond Quick and, oh, that's not a wood glue. Whoops. Well, Tight Bond Quick and Thick is a good glue. Everybody's been recommending this one too. I'm kind of, you know, trying all these different glues instead of the glue gun. That's not a wood glue though. Don't let me deceive you. See, don't listen to me. But it's been working great, so I'm gonna go with it. We've used this. I have this here because of my clay molds. I've been doing a lot with molds and the different clays, trying to find my, you know, true favorite. Really liking the Formflex, of course. I really like the DAS, and somebody mentioned the like the puffy clay, whatever that I always use, the Crayola brand. And I like that too. It's just so lightweight. I love working with it. It doesn't leave anything on your hands. But it's, when you're finished, it's such a lightweight thing. It just feels like, I don't know, just doesn't feel like it has any substance to it, which is fine. But like for Christmas tree ornaments and stuff, when I was messing around with that, I don't know, I didn't like not having a little bit of weight to it. So, okay, so I'm gonna just hide that. I'm over that. So, never did nothing with it. Don't see myself doing anything with it. So, all right, now I really do need to clamp this down, and I think it says quick. I think it grabs pretty quick. So we're just gonna trust that it will. And in the meantime, while that's doing its thing and it seems to be grabbing, that's much better surface. I don't want to be putting all this yummy stuff on here and have the thing warp and fall apart and, you know, be chintzy. So I thought I would double it up and make it a little bit better. Hi guys. What's that say? Oh, Dina likes to use that glue when she does her. Oh, nice. Good to know. Okay, well then I'm doing fine. I follow Dina. I just never caught that. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Marilyn. Hey, Becca. Your street corn looked good, Marilyn. I thought a 3-in-1 myself, and I love it. Yeah, I didn't realize 3-in-1 was, I don't know. I do know Beacon 3-in-1. I don't know why I didn't put it together. Something's wrong with me. I can't remember the simplest things anymore. It just must be old age. Julie's always like, remember when we did the blah, blah? And I'm like, no. She'll have to go get it. That happened today. She's like, let me go get it. And she went and got it. I'm like, oh, yeah, I remember. I can't remember anything. It's kind of scary, right? It's kind of scary. Hi, Brenda. Gorilla Glue. Yes, I have that over here too. So I have these really awesome books. I know I sold some of them to the girls in the group, and I've got some more. The ones I sold were more talking about music and learning about music, and it had some little bits of music here and there throughout the book. This series that I have now is all music. Like, it is all music, all of it. And so it's pretty awesome. And all of the pages are that yellowy, see? They're all yellowy good. So I thought I would rip some pages. Yeah, like this is all good. And look, remember that when I was talking about that, where's my glasses? Oh, they're in my head. I just happened to think. Remember when we were doing, I was showing you stuff for the, oh gosh. I was showing you stuff for, see, I can't remember. I can remember, I just can't find the words. The slides, the old slides that I put together. Yes, that's probably it, Lisa. You're right. And I talked about the onion paper. Like, I don't know if this is onion paper, but it's kind of like that. And I wonder how this would look with the slide, because look, you can see through it. So I keep this kind of paper whenever I find it and put it with my old slides. But there are some really great pictures in here. And And then there's some blank pages. Let's see here. Yeah, some blank ones. So that's nice for the journal stuff I'm learning. These were, I don't know how old, 1934. So yeah, pretty old. So, okay, let's just pull out here a couple of pages and get rolling. I'm going to pull out a few. All right. So, there's that. And then, you know me, I like to, well, you may not know me, but you'll learn that I don't really love all of the white space, I guess they call it, the plain edges. I can show you if you don't know what I mean. So see how this is just consistent all around? And then if I were to put this in, well, it's not so much because it's got the spaces in between here, so you've got a little bit of white space anyway, but to me that's distracting, that line, this instead of that. See how that's kind of consistent? So I feel like, let's rip this off and let's lay that back out together again and see what you think. See, now they lay, I think they just lay better and it's less busy. So yeah. So that's what we're doing. And that's why, oh gosh, I stuck my brush clear down to the ferrule. Clear up to the metal thing. Oh my gosh. I hate when I'm at work and I drop my brush in the can, like I bump it and it falls down in the can. It gets all gross. That happened the other day before I even started. Oh, you know what I did? I went and washed the brush and started over. So I didn't want to deal with that all day. I hate that. So, all right, let's keep going here. So I'm just coating this with regular old Mod Podge. I know everybody's getting away from that too, but I still, I must be really old school. I don't know. I still like all the old stuff. I suppose I'm familiar with it. I know what it'll do, and I don't know. And I have it. That's the other important thing. Let's see. All right, so let's start laying this out. And I don't really care. Let's see, so I need to go over it so the next piece will glue down. I was gonna have this all done, but I figured, oh well, let's just do one together from start to finish. Oh, come on. Okay. So I kind of want it to go every which way. I don't want to worry about what's right side up and upside down. So that I can put this however I want to. So let's go this way. Increase that so I can tell where I need to be. Let's get some paint, or not paint, but whatever this is, Mod Podge underneath this. It's going to say stain. It's not stain either. It's not paint. It's not stain. Whatever the heck it is. Okay. So let's do some more here. So today I went to my mom's and we did another step of the winemaking. My stepdad and I. So that was fun. There's a lot to making wine, you guys. There's a lot to it. If you know anybody that does it and they give you a bottle from time to time, they like you a lot because there's a lot that goes into it for sure. But it's been fun, and it's been fun spending the time with him and learning, and I'm glad I'm making the time to do it. You know, that's the thing. Sometimes just making the time to do stuff is hard. So, all right. Oh, I might not have ripped them big enough. Or I might have, yes. Okay. I did. Okay, so let's get that down. So anyway, yeah, we've got, now I wait till the 30th. I go back on the 30th to do some more. And then 2 days after that, we're ready to bottle it. And yeah, then we'll be ready to bottle it. That'll be fun. And then it has to sit for 3 days. It sits upright so that it so it doesn't leak out the cork, so that the cork has, you know, does its expanding or whatever. And then you store it laying on its side then to keep the cork wet so that it doesn't dry out and fall in the bottle. But if you lay it down too soon, it's liable to push the cork out, I think is what it is. Actually, he had one blow the cork out. And he's like, so you never lay it down. You wait, I think he said 3 days before you lay it down. So I'm learning, yeah, taking tons and tons of notes. And I bought some stuff that I need to do. I'm not that big of a wine drinker, but, you know, he said he did the math, and once you buy all of your stuff, like I'm just getting Concord, which is kind of a sweet red, and he said that was like $64, I think, for the kit, and a lot of the kits can be a couple $100, you know. His is like it's supposed to be 180, but he gets it like 140, so it comes out to $4 or $5 a bottle. So he's like, my bottles, if I didn't have to buy all of the, like the carboy and the just all of the, there's hydrometer or something, and the bucket and the spigot and the spoon and just all kinds of stuff, the sterilizers, there's a lot. And so once you know, right now I'm gonna have the same money in a bottle that I would buying it off the shelf, but eventually he said, if you know, if we like it and I can give some to friends and whatever, I might have under $3 a bottle. So that's kind of cool. So anyway, it's more learning something from him, I think. It's been fun. And I think he's enjoyed showing me, so that's kind of cool. If you put a piece of tape across your paint can, oh yeah, I know, you're right, I know. But do I ever mess with it? No. You're right, I do know that trick. It's awesome. Yep. I know what you're talking about. Okay, so let me sand this down really quick. Oh, my sander's getting a little dull. And I only have my sander over here. I have to get up to get the things, so I'm going to keep going. And then I'm going to do this same paper on the back of this thing, but oh gosh, maybe kind of, dang, what time did I go? I don't want to hold you guys up, but at the same time, I'm going to have so much stuff on this. I don't know how comfortable I'll be flipping it over to do this later. Shoot. I should have done it without you. Dang it. I should have. And I did go through this project again. Like I brought it down and laid it all out and thought about it again. So, oh yeah, it would. Yeah. It'd be really pretty on the Lazy Susan. Speaking of a Lazy Susan, I should be using mine, right? It's so funny. I put when I use the Lazy Susan, I've only used it a couple times. I've had it like for a year, and I've got it right here beside of me. And finally one day I decided to give it a try. I still turned to my project. I never turned to Lazy Susan. They say once you get the hang of it, you'll love it, but I can get used to it. But I love watching people zip it around, you know? Kind of cool. Every time you learn, get a new craft. I know, you're right, Mona. Yes. Okay, guys. Just like with any hobby. Yes, that's right. That's right. Once I get all the stuff, then I'll be in good shape. So I have some news as well. This is kind of exciting. Abby called, my daughter that we did the makeup with. She called last night, and she said, Mom, you never know. It's either going to be Like the other day, she texted capital letters, earthquake. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I couldn't grab my phone fast enough to call her. Like, what? What's going on? There was an earthquake, and she felt it, and she was fine. And she was like, oh, it's no big deal. Everything's fine. I'm like, are you okay? Is the house still standing? You know, like thinking of the absolute possible worst it could be. And she's like, oh gosh, Mom, it's fine. The dog and I were laying in bed. Amelia was in the office. No big deal. I said, did things break? Did they fall off the wall? She's like, it's fine. Yeah, one time she called me. So I'll get back to my exciting news. But one time she calls me. She says, Mom, just stay on the phone with me. I'm like, what's going on? She's like, I think it was like a Chinatown thing out there. And she says, my car's in one of these parking garages and I don't know which one. She was running a little bit behind for one of her modeling sessions with, luckily it's a company that she does a lot for. And so they knew that she was coming. But anyway, she just parked her car in one of those buildings and took off running. And she couldn't remember where she parked, and it was kind of scary. Yes, it was. She was a little bit scared, a little bit. And then one time she was in Chicago and did that to me. Mom, you stay on the phone. I told her, Abby, you got to call your dad. I can't take this. I can't take it. Because I'm like, look around, look behind you. Is there anybody behind you? I said, you have your beeper, can you beep your car? You know, she's like, I've already tried that. So, and then she gets mad at me because I get scared. But anyway, she calls, Mom, what? Is everything okay? And she's like, I have the most exciting news. I'm like, what? And so you remember when we did our makeup things together here, we did a couple videos here on my page here, a couple weeks ago. And then we came back the next day because you all were picking on me about my eyebrows, how I did my eyebrows. And don't be looking at my eyebrows now. And anyway, she says her manager got an email from one of the makeup companies that we talked about, Ilia, that was our eyebrow, which is funny. And they want us to submit an ad campaign for them. And they were going to pay us to do it. And I needed to fly out there to do it. So anyway, the guy negotiated back and forth, and he got him. He did a good job. So it's going to be worth it to definitely fly out there. And she's like, we'll pay for we'll take the flight money out of our pay, and then we'll split it. Sweet, okay. So anyway, I may be flying to California to do an ad campaign with Abby for Ilia. Kind of exciting. Yeah. So Abby said, well, the reason is that they're more of an older, not older, I don't know how she worded it, but more mature skin line or something. I don't know. And, but I have been wearing that eyebrow gel that you use the brush with. I've been wearing that every day. But yeah, they really liked our videos together. So I thought that was super, super fun. Yeah, they saw us on her TikTok. So then what got us a little bit more was because of you guys, because he submitted my stats with Facebook and said that, you know, I wasn't just like an old lady. I actually had a social media following, and that, you know, all of you, not all of you, but a lot of you, enjoyed it, and that was why they agreed to go a little more after they looked at all my stuff. So yeah, so pretty cool. The only problem is there's always a hitch, right? There's always a hitch. but they want it done and turned in by the, I forget the date, but I'm going to be in Kelly's Island. So, on vacation, my friend Sherry is going away, and she has a house up there. And so she has offered us her house to stay for our vacation. So, I don't know how that's, we don't know what's going to shake down. So she gave them the dates that would be convenient. And she said she didn't think they realized that I'd have to fly in for it. So if we don't get it, that might be why. That they just don't want to deal with it. I don't know. We'll see. Well, yeah, even just to get that far was pretty cool. Abby's like, well, you just need to come out here and we need to do more. That was great. So, anyway, that was exciting. She was tickled to pieces. Okay, so let's dry this down just a little bit. I'm sorry to do that. I should have done this without you. But I was gluing the boards together. No. No, I'm not. But it was a fun video that we did. If you don't know what I'm talking about, scroll back into my feed a couple of weeks ago. You'll see Abby and I say that I'm doing this with my daughter, and you can watch us. And then also in the comments there, I posted her, I think I put it in the comments. I might have put a post of its own, and I did her, oh good, I did her TikTok. I shared, because she did 2 TikToks and just shortened. Remember, she was recording on one and I was recording on the other side by side. And so I shared her TikToks with you guys because not everybody does TikToks. Well, we did. We're just trying to figure out the dates. But yeah, he negotiated for us. And they came in with a number, and it was more than double by the time he was done with them. So, yeah. So it's kind of exciting. Yeah. So she doesn't know, like, if we'll go there, wherever they are, or if they'll just send stuff. The way this works, I follow some girls on Instagram that do this for companies, and they'll give you dates that they want it submitted. They'll give you the criteria that they want. They will, oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, she loves doing all that. So they'll give us everything that we need to do. If we're supposed to do it indoors or outdoors or at their office or whatever. And then they'll say, they might want 10 or 5 videos that have to be X amount long or whatever. They tell you all of that stuff. And so that if you meet the requirements and all that, then you get paid. So, yeah. But I watch several people over on Instagram that do that. And, yeah, you have to, like, they do ads for companies and stuff, and they have to, mostly clothing, really. But why does it have to be makeup? That means I gotta go. People again without makeup. This sanding off the edges, whether you use one of these or just a sanding block, I kind of like the feel of these. Of course, I use sanding blocks during the day, so this feels a little more crafty to me. But it's nice and squishy and soft instead of gritty with the sanding block. And sandpaper is just really hard to hold on to and do. Any of that stuff would work. I see people use emery boards even, probably the more coarser ones. So this is getting a little dull a little bit. So I think I need to add another one. I shouldn't have to be working quite that hard. But look, you just pull it. It's just Velcro, and you throw this away and you stick a new one on there because it's getting a little tight. Well, you can't really tell, but it's getting tired. So I'll lay that to the side, and that'll remind me to switch it out here. Okay, I think that's all the Mod Podge that we need, and that is all of the glue. So I'm going to stick it in my jar real quick. I'll be right back here. It's just right there. Okay. See? Just took a second. Okay. Now, well, I told her, I said, I think I've got all of my makeup in, and I told her I thought about doing a video for her and sending it to her, like, now that my daughter's gone, let's see if I can remember everything she taught me, you know, or something like that. I don't know. She's like, yeah, and then I never did it. She's like, that would be great. The other thing is, though, trying to send it to her. You can't send longer videos. They don't go very well. You know that from trying to send stuff to people. Yeah, no. No, I'm not going to do that, Debbie. We'll let her sell the makeup. There's another little girl here in town that does Mary Kay, and she wanted to come. She wanted me to do like a Mary Kay party for her. And I don't even think I ever answered her. I was kind of torn about it. I didn't know how I felt because we don't really do makeup here. And then here comes my daughter in to do makeup, and I'm like, oh, I feel bad. So, and I like Mary Kay just fine. It's not that. I don't know. We're crafty, right? But I guess when it's your kid, it's different. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. So now that, since I glued two together, see that there, you can see that line. I think I'm just going to put this little skinny trim on here. Just see. So it would look like that instead of that. You see? I think that's just a nicer finish. And it's not too much bigger. I got to really be careful. I probably have something a little bit smaller, but I kind of like it hanging over a little bit. Not sure. Yeah, see? See? It's kind of cute. So I'm going to do that. I think makeup artists are crafty as well. Yes. And I think even like cooks in the kitchen are, you know, you ever watched a cake baker, for goodness sake? Wow. I don't know if there's a right side up on this. Wow, right? Super awesome. Okay. Okay, pretty. Yeah, I'm getting it good. Might have went up a little bit right there. Okay. Hi, Lola. All right. But yeah, when she said that Ilia was for more mature skin, I'm kind of interested in seeing all of their stuff. However, I'm now pretty well stocked with makeup. So I don't want to be like her and have so much. It's already, I can see that I don't do all of the things that she taught me every day, especially when you're going to go paint. But yeah, just today I was going to go make the wine and run around town a little bit. I ran into Hobby Lobby. I struck out a Hobby. You know what? When you go into Hobby Lobby, and I wanted some bottles, sold out. I wanted something else, and it was not on sale. And I wanted Super 77. They don't carry it. Like I left a little bit, like, not distraught, but I left a little bit, kind of like, gosh, they kind of let me down. Usually I leave there like, yay, I can't wait to go home and see everything that I had. And I was a little bit kind of like, gosh, I don't know how I felt. So then I thought, okay, I think you can get Super 77 at Walmart. So I went through the car wash first, and then I went up to go into Walmart, and the whole parking lot was being paved. So I had to like turn around and go back to the traffic light, go back around and try and find a place. And I thought, oh, forget it. I don't even want it. So then there's a hardware store. I'd have to jump off the interstate to go to this little hardware store and kind of backtrack a little bit. And I thought, well, I'm just going to do that. They'll have it for sure. I went flying, daydreaming, who knows, watching somebody on a Facebook video, and totally forgot to pull over or to pull off. So anyway, Julie was messaging me, and I said, are you home? She's like, yeah. Because she sent me a picture of one of the things that she had just finished making that we were supposed to do on Tuesday, and she wasn't able to come be the fly on the wall. So I showed her what I did, and then she showed me what she did. So I said, I need to see it in person. So I stopped, and she let me borrow her Super 77 because I need it for tomorrow. I said, I need a spray like a page this big. That's it. So she said, just take it, because I didn't want to go clear back. Thank you, Jan. Well, I'm glad you did too, Libby. Hello. Okay, so this one's kind of prettier in a way, I think. This one's a little, I'm not crazy for that. So this is gonna be the side we're gonna work on. Now there are a few elements. Here. Hang on. That I know exactly what I'm doing, and then there are some elements that I'm like not as sure. So we're just going to inch our way along here and see how it goes. Okay. Oh, shoot. I forgot I wanted to spray that. Okay. So my grandmother taught me, and my mom, whenever you see strings on the one side, that is the back. So, and it also is a sign that it's handmade. I usually do, but I needed it tomorrow. I waited too long. I bought that Eileen's tacky glue, and oh, that was the other letdown about Hobby Lobby. I go over to the glues and I see a can of Eileen's tacky glue, and I thought, oh crap, I left it lay on my desk. I never like return things there, and I thought, I'm returning that. I don't like it. It just does not work. But I'm used to, it probably works just fine. I'm just so used to the 77 that I cannot, I'm not dealing with it not sticking. I'm just not, because I know the other stuff works. Okay, I'm looking for my, here it is. Okay, hang on. Oh, geez. Have my tile. I'm usually working on my tile. Hang on. It's stuffed in between. Okay, all right, we're okay. All right, so I want to spray the back of this, Doily. It is, yes. So, I'm going to use it for another project. I didn't know I needed it for this one, but I do. All right. I'm so glad she had some. Saved me going back. Okay, so there's that much. Now I'm going to put this down on top. I'm trying to make a chintzy board look. Oh, you're welcome, Janet. Trying to make a chintzy board look better. So, all right, I want to let this dry a little bit. Let's see, where's those strings? Oh, there they are. Okay, I did spray the right side. All right, so down she goes. I don't want her to catch just yet until I get her centered. And I thought I would put each point, like just put a button on each point. And I'm not going to worry about strings because I think some of them are going to get covered. So let's go here. Covered with stuff, but you know. Yeah, I'm not even gonna worry about the strings. What's the right side? Okay. I thought this might be cute. I've never done this before, but I thought it might be kind of cute. This is gonna be a project, okay? We're not just kicking something out in 20 minutes like I do sometimes. This is gonna be a project, so if you don't have time, or you're like, you know, you're welcome to come back, catch the replay, or come back and catch the tail end. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I thought I'd do the whole thing start to finish because I've kind of been, we've been painting a couple of pretty big jobs and I've been tired. So I just wanted to do some quick ones, and I skipped a couple of days actually, but I'm still going. Okay, so this will be our background, okay? And I'm just gonna put some things together. So I'm gonna show you what all was on the paper plate. I don't think I need these, but I'll leave them here just in case. So here's the, I'll just bring it over here and show you, and then we'll push it back. So I don't know that I know I don't need all of this, but I thought maybe I kind of liked this soft green with the blues. I was pulling blue stuff. This color of blue. I have this thing. I keep pulling it. I'm not sure I'm going to use it. I have these snaps. I have a couple of blue numbers. I have a blue doll head from Linda Glenham. One of our followers sent me that. I have a bottle. Now this is not old. It is a German little, like, you know, just a smaller alcohol bottle, and the label is all German. I could not get the labels off. He gave me several. So here is a couple of blue pins. Some blue tickets. I've got some tickets that are blue. And then I have this little box. It's not blue, but it's neutral. And I don't remember who sent this. Everyone sends me so much. I try and put names on everything, but I must have missed that. And I could have bought it myself. I don't know. I'm so sorry if you sent that to me. You're welcome to say, hey, I sent that to you, because I don't remember. There is these buttons that have just a little bit of blue. I thought I'd try and work them in. They were 50 cents. I have this little whatever, and it's kind of a bluish gray, which I was thinking kind of matched the box. I mean, it's a better match than like the blue, you see. So, and then I found these little leaves that really matched the box nicely. So I've got a plan to put those over, I think, on the bottle. I have a little paper frame. We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to do it, but I'm kind of liking these paper frames. Some lace, some trim. Now, what did I want that trim for? Oh, I know. Okay, I have some trim. I have these little chrysanthemums. Now, it's a little bit green, but I think that the blues are going to be, I don't know. We'll see, and I don't like it there. I don't know. We'll see. I just love those, and I thought I might be able to work them in here. And then I had this little piece, if you remember that ruffle, that blue ruffle that I did, I think I did it in my group actually, that we cut this off at the top of that ruffle, and I said, I'm not going to throw that away. Well, I sewed a straight line across the jagged edge and left the straight line out, and I made myself a little fluff, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that. So, and then I have another little thing of millinery flowers. This was $3.50. This was $8. So we'll see. That's what I pulled for my paper plate project. So we're going to see now. And then I have this little blue bobbin, but or whatever it is, spool. I don't know what it is, but I absolutely love it. So we'll see. Oh, thank you. And then there's another button. So I don't know, all of the buttons seem to work. I kind of have a plan. Kind of do, kind of don't. So we'll see. I kind of do, but I can have a plan and it never goes exactly as I planned. So it doesn't pay me to have an exact plan because it never works out that way. So if I stick this down, it's got a nice neutral, and so I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that, and I like the little stain showing through. So rather than cutting my fingers off trying to get this thing off and then leaving it jaggedy or whatever because I can't get it, I'm just leaving it. So I am going to adhere this pretty little thin piece of lace. I always like to do the bottles in the thinner and not the heavy, like doily stuff. Kind of like it thinner. So I'll have to stretch it to get it up over, but I think I want to put this on here, on this little bottle, and I thought the little bottle could be an addition to this. So if I have that down there, and I pull this around, I pull this around, and cut it. Why is it always hard to cut that stuff? Oh, that's so funny, Brenda. That is so funny. I'm glad you used my link, right? Yeah, I thought, well, I went in to get I just felt like this is too, like I either need a chunky necklace or like a chokery thing. And if I wear big earrings, I don't like a necklace. And I had these silver kind of bigger earrings and I don't have them anymore. I must have lost one. So I pitched the other one. And then I had some that were black and silver and I couldn't get the right one in the hole. I couldn't get it in. So I just pitched them. What's the point keeping something that doesn't fit? So I threw those away and then I'm like, oh no, I need some earrings. So I saw these. I don't know, but anything goes with black. So I thought, I'll add a little color to this outfit. No one said, ooh, today. No one said love your earrings either, but no one said ooh, so I'm going with it. Okay. So I'm going to adhere this little, I told Julie, one little spritz and look at me go. I'm going to use 3 little spritzes. All right, so this is the back of the bottle. So I'm going to lay that lace on. It looks like I'm not quite in the middle. And then I want to pull it up just so that I'm sure it'll go up over the shoulders of the bottle, but yet stay at the bottom. Okay, now I'm going to, yeah, exactly how I wanted it. So what I mean is I wanted this up here, up to the neck of it, and I wanted the bottom to stay down, and there's no wrinkles or anything. So that's good. Let's wrap it around here, just pulling it. I'll just push that down, and then we're going to wrap this around, and everything's going to close up and stay together. And I don't care if I have wrinkles in the back, and I don't care that that doesn't go all the way. I just need it to come all the way up on the shoulder part. And it does. So there you go. So now we have our bottle. I've got a little string coming off of there. Let's see if I can't. Maybe I have these smaller ones. See if I can't whack that off. Yep, I can. Okay. So then I just want to go ahead and finish decorating this bottle. Good. Thank you. Yay. All right. So the next thing I want, now this blue is a little bit strong, but if I can get that other piece of lace in there, it'll be fine. So I want to, oh wait, oh, I should have, Linda, she sent me this awesome girl. Oh gosh. Thanks for the hearts, you guys. So I don't know where it's going to hit, so I'm going to put my glue on the edge of this bottle where I can see it kind of dancing around a little bit. Let's do that. And then, oops. And then I better put that on tightly. I'm going to go ahead and put just a dollop of glue here and there on the inside edge. Hopefully it doesn't go all the way down. Didn't really mean for that to happen. Okay. So there we go. And it's not even going to grab the hot glue. I don't think it's going to grab. Let me see. Not really. Okay, let me see if I can shove just a little bit of hot glue up in here. You're not going to see it, so don't be like, oh gosh, what is she doing? And I don't want to burn my fingers. Maybe that'll hold it enough. The E6, no, the B7000 is going to, oh, Linda, she's here. She's the one that sent me the girl. Good, I'm glad you think so. That's great. I used B7000 to adhere the girl to the bottle. And then I'm just putting a little bit of hot glue, only because I can, because it's not going to show, just to help hold her there until the B7000 sets up. Okay, then I'm going to go to the back. And yes, I wish this was just a little bit lighter blue, but I think my lighter blue is too bright, and I don't have my Clorox spray right here. And I don't think I want that. Yeah, that's my only option. That's my only blue. A little Clorox spray with water in a spray bottle would tone that down. But I think it'll be fine. I've got enough stronger blue. I think it's going to be fine. You know I do, or I wouldn't put it on here. Okay. So I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to start wrapping. I'm going to glue as I go, just a little bit here and there. Oh, looky there. A little bit of that. That underneath lace that didn't quite get up to the shoulder. There we go. So I just kind of pushed it, kind of made a little, right there, kind of made a pucker, but I got it. Okay. So let's keep it going. Okay, and then we're going to go on up now, a little bit higher up the bottle. And then I'm going to go clear up over top of her. Now this is numbered. It just has a number 7257 carved into the back of her right there. Let me see. There you can see it a little bit. So that's kind of cool. Okay, still going up, 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 up. I think I've got to go around this one more time, because that kind of bells out a little bit and I want it tight on there. So let me see, how can I make it do all the things? Here we go. Okay, I'm going to give it one nice go around here. Just to kind of clean, I might have to do two just to get it cleaned up a little bit. Might have to do two, we'll see. There's a little pucker. I want to get that ribbon down tight. So I'll just pull this one tight and let that one go wherever it wants to go. And there we go. So I had to go around to the side. So I think I want to wrap her just so that it stops in the back. There we go. And that's what it took to fix her up. Okay. Then I thought that is a lot of seam binding. So I made this little ruffle. The color's off a little bit, but I don't want it the same. Now, and I thought it could kind of be like her little dress. I just have to decide if I want it above. I think I do. Yeah, I think it needs to be up there. So see? Okay. So okay, so I'm going to place it on top of that little ridge. So in we go with one end. Spin her around here. And tack her down. Tack, tack. Kind of need to move some puckers around there. Make sure she's all puckery. Oh yeah, she's got plenty of pucker to go around. Okay, keep puckering. Might be too late. I don't need all that pucker in the back. We want it in the front. I used my thread that Daryl Griffith sent me. And I just grabbed white. All right, how are you? What are you doing here? It's twisting on me. Okay, there's that. All right, I got it now. Okay, put that down. Push that in again. La la la. Oh, my knot. Can't get over my knot. All right. It's fine. It's going to the back anyway. And we're going to close her up. And then it looks like I've got to cut this a little bit off and let, well, it doesn't matter. It's going to be on the back. Okay. So there we go. I see the white string a little bit. Maybe I need to just cut that out of there, huh? There. Cute. It does look like a little tutu. It does. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. And I was so glad. Daryl, you remember in the group when I did that ruffle on that doll that I need Randy to help me mount it to that metal board? That's the scrap that I cut off of that ruffle for her dress. I can show them. They don't care. I could show you, but I don't know if you guys really care. So now this doily has a little bit of stain. See it? A little bit of rust, and I like that. So I don't want to cover that. I want that up and around. I may cover it because I don't have any choice, but I don't want to cover it. So there is our first blue element done. And we're going to see what that looks like. Okay. So here's our first thing. I'm just going to lay it out here. So I've got this. I'm thinking like there. I'm thinking of putting her somehow. And then the next element that I want to mess around with is this box. And this box is pretty rough. And again, I don't know who it came from. It was either Linda or Daryl, I'm going to guess. Or I bought it, is also a possibility. I might have picked it up at Zor with that lady that had all of the sewing stuff. I don't know for sure. But it's got little pinholes in the top where someone had stuck their pins in the box. It's completely empty, but it's just a little tattered. Like the front is missing. This is kind of wanting to tear out. No, it is a the Patricia Silk Dressmakers pins, needle points, 1 1/4 pound brass, rust proof, number 17, it says. Okay, so it was Dressmakers pins. So I thought that was kind of appropriate with the dress. You did, Susie? Oh, I should have known. I forgot about you and your luscious box of goodies. Okay, I forgot about Susie. See, I hate to even mention a name. Susie sent so much stuff, and it was a lot of little sewing things, and I could not put your name on everything, but I could have put your name on this. And I think that front piece was with it. I think it was just broken so bad, I just figured just get rid of it. Now, seeing what I'm doing with the box, I kind of wish I had kept it. I think I'm going to seal it shut. Sorry, Susie. I love everything all of you girls have sent me. I pulled some stuff out of your bag, Susie, for, okay, Linda. I pulled some stuff out of Susie's bag for Michelle's journal, and then I laid the bag over with the journal stuff for the other girls, too. So kind of excited to see where those pages are going to go. The girls are all being kind of nervousy about it, and I'm like, gosh. I told Julie I wasn't really nervous till I hear all these bookmaking pros being nervous. And I think she's like, yeah, but you're in your wheelhouse creating these little things is like what you enjoy. And it's true. I think it's just, we all know that we all have, we all want to do something extra special for each one, you know. I think that's, we all want to do something that that person will love. And I think as long as we make beautiful pages, which I have no doubt every single person tomorrow in the event, in the Crafty Bunch, will make beautiful, beautiful journals. To me, the hard, nervous part, the hard, nervous part was making the book itself. That was my freak out. Oh, I have something else to tell you. I would have something spelling out the front. Spelling out the front. I don't know what you mean. Oh, something spilling out of it. Well, I'm going to be mounting it. Yeah, I don't know. I see what you're saying. Too late. It's going to be hanging kind of, you know, you're only going to see the top really. Oh gosh, Shirley. Forever. I enjoyed making stuff forever. I can remember having Mod Podge, gosh, when I was like 5th grade. I remember doing Mod Podge projects. Okay. So that cleaned up the edges of this box and brought it back to beautiful. And I feel like it makes it back to the dressmaker feel that it was. You know, with having that little bit of trim on there, it just kind of makes it pretty. Okay. So I don't know if you guys caught that or not. I had a rough corner. My corner was kind of wanting to fray out. So I just put a dollop of hot glue on it, let it cool for just a couple seconds, pinched it down, and then now I have a nice, it's a little frayed out, but it's fine. And it's not going to go any worse than it was. Okay, so somewhere, maybe more there. So I'm not gluing anything down until I get it all laid out. And I want that staining to stay. And then I was thinking I could take some watercolor, some of my watercolor, if I have the right color of blue. Why couldn't I? See, this was blue. There's blue. See? But it's kind of greenish now. And then I'm not crazy for this bow. I mean, I like the bow, but it's not the right color. It's too peachy. Because this went gray, kind of gray, blue, kind of a gray blue. So let's take that off of there. And then let's get this off of there. And then in order to pull, I'm not throwing this away, of course, you all know that. But let me see if I get that knot out here just real quick before it gets pulled on. It's not really a knot, it's a, I always call it a tennis shoe tie. I can just find, there it is. So last night, I need to show you our arrangement. I can't get it. Last night we went to a flower farm. My daughter Summer and Julie and her daughter Lydia and I, oh my gosh, I put a TikTok on about it. Oh yeah, a little dress paper out of that would be really pretty. Little dress pattern. Let me see about my watercolor. Oh, you should see my beautiful, beautiful flower arrangement that we made. Oh my gosh. They're all, every single one of them were absolutely gorgeous. This farm was amazing. And it was really fun. So, okay, here's my little box of watercolors. I do have a blue. Looky there. Looky there. That's not too far off. These are just samples, little samples. I haven't used the blue. Oh, yeah, I did use a dollop of it. Let's see here. I just want to try this. Oh, gosh, I don't have any water. I don't have anything to... hang on a minute. Just a second. So just be a second. I got it right here. See? Okay, I'm going to spray some water. I know that's overkill, but I'm new at this watercolor stuff. Okay. But I really, really, really want to try it. So let's get some activated here. I want lots of water. Whoops, get up here. So that it's nice and thin. Let's just see what happens. I need a little bit more. Yeah. I got this idea from, oh, I better get this out of here. I don't want to get anything on it. I got this idea about trying to use my watercolors a little more from Anne with Anne's Create and Share. And Anne has my journal right now. So we've been following each other. And Anne will be doing 5 or 6 pages in my journal book tomorrow. I'm not sure what time she is on. This is working. Yay. So you saw it. It was a little bit green. And I'm just hitting some of the petals with the blue. I don't want it to be painted. I'm just kind of staining some of the petals with this blue. Dipping into the water, dipping into my paints, keeping it super duper thin. I was being a little careful there at first, but now I'm good to go. So so you can't really see, can you? I'm sorry, I'm the worst at this. Okay. Oops. Okay. Now, paint usually, wall paint anyway, dries darker. So keep that in mind when you're doing it. Could dry darker on you. I don't know about craft paint. I think it does. But what a nice little soft stain. See that? Now it's got the blue. I'm not killing green completely. I like the green. It's a great shade of green. But compared to the cream, look at that. And I did not hurt the integrity of this old, you know, flower. It was expensive, so I don't want to mess it up. But I think what a great way to get, I think it's going to go better now with what in the direction I want it to go. I think it's going to be better. I'm glad I thought of that. Thanks, Anne. If you catch the replay. So funny when you do things all the time, you don't realize that someone might not have thought of doing that. You know, you think, oh, this is so nothing. I do that all the time and I feel like, oh, so nothing. And then someone will say, oh my gosh, I love that idea. I'm like, oh, really? I didn't really think about it, like that it was anything great. All right, I'm just gonna wet it a little bit. I don't know if I should, but I feel like that might kind of, you know, tone it down a little bit and model it all together. And it might fluff my flower up a little bit. I think I like it. Now I hope I didn't just lose all my blue. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. But I like how it woke up. So I'm going to spray this one as well. It's been in a box for years by the looks of it. That will soften it down, hopefully. It's just fabric. It shouldn't hurt it, you know. I like it better fluffy. Oh my gosh, look how nice. Now that looks like Mom's, doesn't it? Beautiful. Wonder if I should, I think, you guys, I might just tip this just a little bit now that I'm not scared. Just a little bit on the tips here and there. Now they're still different, but that one was just so white, and on a white, not white, but creamy, and then on a creamy background, it was liable to get lost. So I think this is great. Okay. I'm gonna spray it one more time just to let it kind of spread around. And that's all I'm going to do. And then I'm going to prop this little disc up so it can dry. Yeah, see, look, all that paint's wanting to drip down. I know. These are new to me, very new to me. But I'm loving playing with them for sure. Okay, I'm going to put my brush in the thing. I'm done with it. I think it feels pretty dry on the back side. And I know I'm not going to make you guys sit here and watch me. Hi, Tara. I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me do this. Nice to see you again, honey. So nice. I've been following all of your posts and things, but it's been nice to see you saying you're coming back. That's so great. Tara is with Sweetwater Trading. Tara has an antique booth, and she makes a lot of pretty things for her booth and shares with us that way. So, okay, yeah, much more blue. Like when I put it up against this green leaf, now it's more blue. It's still in the same family. I didn't hurt it, but it's definitely, it's not as blue as this, but it's definitely blue and not green. So that's great. And then I was, oh yeah, I'm so glad I did that on the white. I actually could do a little more. I wish they were switched. How hard would that be? Not. Look at that. Oh, well, heck. the reason I was thinking switch them is because this blue doesn't have the green in it. Oh, I need a little bit more, you guys. I'm sorry. I want a little more. I really like it. I need a little bit more. Hi, Heather. Yeah, thank you. I think it will make a big difference. I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm really liking it. I need a little more in my life. And it's just subtle. You know, in everything that you do with crafting like this, less is more in the beginning until you're sure. You know what I mean? Yeah, so now this blue is closer to this blue as far as in color. So the greeny one kind of separates. Rather than having blue and blue together and then a green one over there, I separated them a little bit. But yeah, this is really looking great. So any of you that thought, you paid $8 for that, now look at it, right? That's amazing. So, all right, let me get this picked back up so it can dry underneath so I can put it away. All right, now, let's stick that in there. Okay, so I know I want that, and then I need to twist these kind of back together, although I don't mind them not smushed. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'll just cut this wire off. Oh, my wire cutters are in for Fridays. Oh, I know, I started to tell you I have another story for you. This is so... Remember how I told you just a little bit ago that, like, I can't remember anything? Like, what is wrong with me? I keep messing, like, I do the dumbest mess up things, like dumb things. And I told you guys that I was so worried that it was the Springfield weekend, which it is for the antique show, but it is not the big extravaganza. It is not, that is not until September. Yeah, that is in September. So I'm going to be home tomorrow. I think just because I was so planning on going, I think I'm going to go ahead and go up on Saturday. I'm going to call my friend Beth and see if she wants to go with me because Julie can't go. And I thought, well, Beth wanted to go with me one other time, and I last minute had to bail on her, wasn't able to go. So I thought maybe Beth may want to ride. I don't know. It's really short notice, so she may not. But anyway, yeah, how embarrassing is that I totally screwed up. Like, totally screwed up. There. So now I've got, you know, a nice balance, I think. So now to make this like make sense, I had pulled a couple of this color as close. I went through everything, you guys, trying to find something because that was my problem, was making this box work. Where the heck is I had 2 leaves. Oh, there it is. It went down in the crack of my table. Mama, let's see here. Oh, for Pete's sake, it's really down in there. All right, let me see if I can get it from underneath. Hang on. Oh, where are you? I got it. I got it. Yes, so great. But how embarrassing. So I'm like, oh, I'm so upset about it. And then Julie's like, well, I hate to tell you, but it's next month and it's the same weekend. So yeah, you're probably going to have to do it next month. Oh gosh. Well, I was okay. I felt good. So what I'll do, I've got everything of Michelle's packed, and I'm just going to pack it back up. Fill in, you know, lay it out, figure out what I want to take, and then pack it up for the next one, and it'll be all good. So now there are just a couple of little blue flowers in this little vintage thing, and I'm not sure. Maybe I want the more taupier ones. I think I'm going to do 2 with just a hint. Oh my gosh, I have to use these great big ones. My little ones are in for tomorrow. And then I'm going to take a blue one here. Okay. and we're gonna put some flowers on this. And see, I feel like that pulls. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but these I feel like kind of pull, yeah, it kind of pulls that color. So I'm trying, you know, I'm a matchy. I've told you guys this many times, and I'm not denying it. I am matchy. All right, so I know I want to do this. Now I just have to decide, like, do I want it clear down here, like her skirt sort of? Or do I want it higher? So let me see. Yeah, it seems too low, but I'm afraid it won't show up as much up on top. Here is kind of where it feels like it needs to be. Of course, you don't want it underneath her skirt. Maybe I'll just split the difference. That's what I'll do. I'm going to split the difference. Do part up on her dress and part off. Okay, so, or not her dress, but the binding. Let's see. Is there a front and a back? Kind of, not really. Okay, so, shoot, stuck to my finger. So there's one. Kind of stuck to my finger. All right, and then I'm going to lay the other one kind of down. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. I went through jewelry. I went through my whole colored box. I had nothing this kind of grayish. That was the closest thing I had. And I thought, well, I could try and mix some paints and try and paint it. But you know me, and I don't know. I did fine on that paint project in the group. I absolutely think it turned out nice. Julie looked at it tonight in person. She came over here later. I'd been to her house earlier. We just live a mile from each other, maybe 2 miles. It's not that far. Yeah. So, okay, now, ooh, this is all I have left here. I'm going to get up again if I don't, I can't use it. I feel like I need a little, can I get that back off? If I get that off, oh, golly. Oh, let's see. These flowers are so old and brittle. Yeah. All right, what I was thinking is maybe I can just twist it and put that down, twisted. Okay, and then lay the flower on top. And then I'll get that little bit of blue in there, although I'm covering up the leaves a little bit. Let's see here, pull on it. There we go. There. Okay. So there's that. Okay, we're just inching our way here. The other thing I wanted to do, I thought that I kind of liked these leaves with this whole thing. It just kind of nice and soft. That. Then I had one more kind of free. It's way too far in. It's too... Three might be too many. Okay. And that needs to go down. Okay. All right. Everybody with me? What if you put the box down on the bottom edge and put the bottle on top of the box? Isn't that Lisa? Yeah. I just think it's so heavy down there. I got glue string. There we go. And then I pulled, oh, I forgot I had these pins. I was going to stick a pin there, but I'm not sure I need that. I had two options. That's a button. Kind of like it though. We'll see. I can't, I'm upside down. I can't tell anything upside down. Gonna stay. I'd like to put a little tack of glue on there to make it stay. And then I had this button kind of has the background of this box. It's kind of has the background of the box. So I thought maybe putting that one there. This one has a little bit of rusty and a little bit of gold, like the turquoisey rusty. And then this one's too small. I can see that. I don't like that. And I don't like that. Okay. So, let's see. So, all right. First question. You guys can help me. Hi, Jamie. You're just in time to help me. All right. Let's just look at this bottle for now. I want to see it. I'm going to move. Can I move it? Yeah. Move your comments out of the way for a second. Yeah, I like that. Let's forget the board. Where was that? Up there. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay. All right. You guys like that? Anybody like that? It's got blue in it. Hello? Anybody got a comment? Have you all fallen over? She's crazy. Oh my gosh, you're all, nobody's saying anything. Am I frozen? Yeah. Okay. There's a yes. Okay. We're going with it. Thank you, Janet. Okay, Susie, thank you. I'm like, hello? Did everybody leave? Okay, Patricia. Oh, somebody said no. Alma, I always... Alma. Doing it, Alma. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. I know you want that sitting on there, so... We'll see. Now, next question. Sorry, Alma. Oh, yes, the pin on the bottle. Okay. Alma. All right. Now, the question is the big button or the small button? All right. Now, let's talk about it. This one has that little bit of turquoise on there, so it matches the flowers. See that? And the gold matches the box. But this one has that taupey gray background with the gold. So it matches the box, I think, better. I don't know. Oh, you do? Good. Thanks, Julie. Okay. So which pin? The small one like that matches the box better? Or this turquoisey one that matches the flowers? See that little tiny bit? Small, small, small. Okay. All right. That's all I need to see. Alma. Second one. Which one was second? This one? Small. Where's Alma? She's done left us. Lydia. Everyone likes a small. Okay, Alma. I'm waiting. Everybody's saying small. You kind of have to say small too now, Alma. That's funny. Yeah, that's such a great match with that box. So, okay. All right. So, that's good. I think I'm done with these unless I thought maybe a little bit here on the box, maybe. So I'm going to leave them here so I don't forget that. Small, small. Ay, yay, Alma, small. Yay. Okay, now let's see about, do we want just a little snip of this? Or is that too weird? I had it running all the way, but now I'm just thinking just a little snip of it just to get some more of that darker blue. You know what I mean? Kind of in there. And then I have, so remember, I have these snaps. So let's get these back in here again, a little bit lower. I'll cut the bottoms of those off and get them just right. I know they're not quite right, but they're close. Too much? No? Okay. Alrighty, how about the pins or the snaps or whatever, the hooks? Again, I need to cut these down. I should just do it because I just want a little whisper of them. That'll be there. I kind of like that. You like the little snip? Southwest looking. Oh, the trim. Okay, not this, because this has flowers and stuff. Okay, gotcha. And I don't think this is off now. I don't think we need, I was kind of thinking, you know, because the dressmaker and the hooks, this was from Susie Strother. Kind of was thinking that, but the color is kind of too peachy, right? The snaps, the hooks. Okay, all right. So that's going down. Let me see. Okay. I might have too many leaves, actually. Let's see about this. Let me pull one out. Yeah, I think I had too many leaves. I sure love these painted flowers. And they are getting darker as they're drying, just a little bit. So keep that in mind. I think I'm going to cut them down. They're just a little bit. You guys like the hooks? Oh, the lace under the bottom. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's try it. I'm just matchy, so I try to get, you know, everything to match because it's a sickness that I have. You know what I mean? It truly is. All right. So there's that. And then the green one closest to the bottle. And then the bow would go on top like that. And then she said maybe just a piece. How about that? Nothing's written in stone yet, you guys. Nothing's glued down. Cut a little bit less of it. Box here, it seemed like a little bit much. It's a finished edge, so that's okay. Yes, no, no. Yes, oh gosh. Cream seam binding draped. Oh, something small draped across the box. Lace under the box. I like the hooks. Okay. You like it under the box. Just for a little hint of that correct blue shade. And I hate to do a whole ton of seam binding. Maybe a little bit less. Maybe a little bit less. Let me see here if I can fold it back and do just like a little throw rug. You like it better without the trim. You love the trim. Okay. I'm kind of not hating on the trim. Okay, I can't tell. It's too thick. All right, let's just see. I kind of like the trim too, actually. What if I wavy the trim a little bit? I would have to snake down here. I hate to lose my button. Give it another ripple. Okay, let's just see. Oh, I already lost it. No. I think less is more on it for sure. I had these buttons as well. I think I like the snaps better. I have that sign. I do have the tickets too, remember. You don't really match that bow. Just have to play with too wide and heavy, too much, cut it. Takes away the daintiness. Okay. All right. Okay. So I have, what do I have here? A number 25, 52, whatever it is. There's no significance to it whatsoever. It's just blue. Okay, you like the idea of the ticket down here instead. Okay. You want that sitting on the box. It's turned a little bit. Put the tails down. Get that button in there. The snaps. Push that down a little bit. What do you think? Yes to the tickets, puddle of cream, buttons on the box. Okay. One number just on top of the box. Ooh, I hate to cover that up. I hate to cover that pretty box up. It's the only thing. One row of tickets. No on the numbers. You like the tickets. Blue coin wrapper. Oh yeah, Mona. Mona sent me a coin wrapper. Let me see here. She sent me all kinds of stuff. And I never saw such big Ziploc bags, Mona. This is all from Mona. I just opened the box today. She told me not to do it on a live. She sent some empty boxes for me to mess around with. So that could be a fun project for Julie and I for doing the old boxes. And then she wrote me a really sweet little letter. And then she sent me this calendar and she says, throw it away if you want to. Well, I got to looking at it and look, like it's amazing. So you guys, when you're out shopping, like there's a vintage Santa. Here's all these little faces. Like these would make great little pixie faces. I'm not sure you can see that. Great little pixie faces for our little pipe cleaner people. They all are adorable. And then, let me see. There was a couple of them. I was like, whoa, beautiful. Let's see. That one could be fun. I don't do a whole lot with Halloween, but I love all of this. I wish this was up here instead of this because this says, complete set of table decorations and games for a happy Halloween. And it says table decorations for a party of 4, blah, 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 blah. But I thought, well, you could cut that out and just keep Halloween party, you know, cut that out. I don't know. It's a little out of my box, but you know, that's fun sometimes. And then look at this one. Like, wow, huh? That could be a fun one to frame or do on a board. And look at this one. This was the one that I was like, holy night, how beautiful. So love that one. Love, love, love this one. Loved this one for Easter. So sweet. All the little pixie people. That's sweet. 1897, Days of Song. And look at her. She's pretty for Valentine. And those were cute too. So there's a lot of creativity, I think, that could blossom from, oh, did I just break a mold? No. And then she sent some printed papers. These were from her mom. She photocopied a book she couldn't tear up, and her mom wrote in the book. She did shorthand. So it's all shorthand stuff that she photocopied several pages to craft with. And it's all shorthand from her shorthand book. Look her mom's name in it. So that was cool. So look how big these baggies are. That's enormous. Like, look, your paper. That's so big. Okay, I never saw such a big Ziploc bag. And then she sent a bunch of these needle books. They have like the needles inside. So they're all pretty colorful. I don't know that I can do much with them because they're so colorful, but they're very, very cool. This says spaceship. This one was the one. This one was the only one that I thought, okay, I could do something with this. Sewing Susan, 21 silver-eyed needles with threader. And then this is the inside. But I was also thinking one of the books, one of the journals, to pass that on. And then here's another one. And this was Theater of Heaven, A Century of Progress. It says Shed Aquarium, made in Japan, needles. A Century of Progress. So there's those. So thank you, Mona. And then this is from Mona. And I'm not sure what they even are really, but I thought that these could be an insert for a journal. They're old. I don't know if they would go flat. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'm there yet with creativity in a book. I don't know. And then here's what she was talking about. Here's the blue nickels. She sent me a nickels and some dimes. And then she sent me a bunch of little needle packs and a letter to someone in her family from another country, West Germany. And then the back. So the stamps were all really cool. And then this is a shell nomograph mileage calculator. Oh yeah, 12 tips for good mileage. So there's that. So that's what she's talking about the coin wraps. And then a couple of Life magazines, which I love the ads. If you guys look through these kind of books, the ads are all alcohol, and for the most part, they're alcohol and cigarettes. Look, like a 2-page spread of beer, Schlitz beer. Crazy. But they're all like bourbons and whiskeys and stuff like that. Oh gosh, I remember looking at these things, those little tiny. Anyway, she thought I might be able to use some of the ads in here. There's another, look at that cigarette one. I remember those. Yeah, so she just said, have fun. There you go. So anyway, I just had opened that right before I went live. The letter with the blue writing would be nice. That letter with the blue writing. Oh gosh. Did I miss a letter? I didn't see a handwritten letter. Oh, this is from the other country. Yeah, I mean, I suppose I could rip up. Oh gosh, Mona, how would you feel? Take the stamps off. I could leave that on there. Kind of rip around it maybe. Yeah, you do, Edith. 1976. Okay. Yeah, they're really cool. My husband and I got married. Oh, gosh, how can you part with that? Like little miniature books. Rip it? Okay. What do you think? Do you like that with it? I don't know. It kind of covers up a lot, but I won't be able to tell unless I rip it. Okay, I'm going to rip it. I love the back. I love this little bit, so that's a keeper. Gosh, Mona, I feel terrible, actually. Okay, we're keeping that. And then, looks like it says Berlin. Okay, we're going. Oh, she's kept this. How long have you been married, Mona? She kept this all these years. She gives it to me. I have it less than 24 hours, and I'm ripping it. She said, rip it. You all saw. Maybe it's easier for me to rip it than her, right? Maybe that's what she's thinking. So we got to keep all of these stamps. That's kind of a cool thing. And then let's see if we can't cut this down. You guys were really paying attention to see that. I didn't see it. I'll see about keeping this blue tag here at the bottom. Now, it's got a lot of dead space to cover my doily up. Okay, so that's better, right? I don't need the rest of that, I don't think. Okay. This is why you don't get in a rush to glue things down, because as you do a little bit more, it's like, oh darn, I already glued it down. So no number. I want to keep this because it's their name. Okay. Let me look at it. You guys got a better vantage point. I think this, I don't know. Kind of pulls this, I guess. It's the same color. I keep fluffing these flowers. They're wanting to go back. I want them to stay fluffy. They're wanting to, like memory, they're going back to how they were. Quit that. Okay. All right, I'm gluing it. Oh, wow. She gave. Here's, aw. Wow. Okay. What about this little, you like that, right? I kind of do. But is this off? Like, should I get rid of that? Oops. And then, yeah, I think I'll put a little petal buttons on there. Let's back off. Some hairspray on the flowers. Oh, okay, Linda. Wait, I can do that. Oh, I forgot the nickels. But no, not now. It's too green. Hairspray, okay. Oops. Do that later. Hairspray on the flowers. Oh, did I already put that board away? Oh, I can't reach it. Oh, you guys. I forgot to turn the light on behind me, too. Now, what am I doing? Oh, hairspray, yeah. I have my Super 77 board out. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. All right, spray some hairspray on it. Okay, let me get them just how I like them. Okay, hairspray, huh? Okay. Just a little, okay. I think it worked, Linda. That's a pretty cool trick. Spray a little, then shake the flower. Oh. I don't know, it looks pretty good. Oh, yeah. Well, aren't you girls just smarter than anything? Pretty fluffity. Shake this one up. I think she did say shake it. I missed that. I mean, I forgot. Tell you, I can't remember nothing. Okay. All right, I think we're ready. I think that was a great tip. Great idea. Okay, so, all righty. And then we'll do a couple of buttons. Oh, there's my buttons. I was thinking flowers, little flowers, but I've already got flowers and flowers. Let's see. And not too big of a button. Yeah, just a little puddle. Little puddle of buttons is always so sweet. There's 3. That doesn't really... Oh. Let's see here. Oh. Where'd that one go with the X? How about that? Hairspray is good for eating the dust off of. Oh, nice. Breathe and shake. Okay, got it. Oh, Mona, thank you. Okay, Judy. Yep, we're far in now. Okay, Rhonda. Age the... Oh, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. Okay, you guys are great. She said age it a little bit. So, okay, let me put my board away. Let me move my tile over. Let me get out my stamp. I got that new. Let's see here. Let me get my dauber. Okay, so I've got my coffee, but I also bought that walnut. Ooh. Let me just, oh yeah, that walnut's nice. Okay, I'm going with the walnut. I have to make a bottle for one of my followers. Sent me a request for a bottle. So we're gonna have to do one of those one of these days. And I still have not forgot about the 30 days thing. 30 days, 30. What a great idea. Look at that. I don't usually do this to everything, but wow, what a difference. But I just haven't had 30 days in a row. Let's see, can I just rub a little bit over? Not that it's not already older. I missed how long you'd been married, Linda. Mona. Okay, just a little bit. Okay, great. All right, we're ready to glue. What you guys think? Oh, okay. Yeah, you can't ever go wrong with netting. Okay, let me see. Yep. Let's see, green. Oh, here's a piece of that gray. Oh, look. Oh, this is that gray from my girl's dress from the other day. Oh. Aw. Okay. Going down Susie's box. Yes, you're right. It is. Things from all of you girls. That's awesome. Oh, there it is. Okay, 3 little buttons and then one over here. Okay. Oh, crap. I forgot to put this down. Well, this is the wettest. So let me pull that one up. I forgot to put my tool down, or my netting down. Okay, so let's go back in here with just a little dot. Let's get that netting down. And then let's get our little button back in there. Great idea. Love that. And it's the perfect color. Oh gosh, I don't know about gluing this down. All right, so we'll get that. Let's see, but that bottle's gonna cover that. And that's gonna cover her name. Yeah, the top's from Linda. This is from Mona, and this is from Susie. Oh my gosh, you guys. Well, you guys are just gonna have to fight over this one. That's crazy. Okay, keeping the blue, keeping the green over here. Yeah, that paper's just so big, I can't. I know it's not quite going down how it was before, but okay. And then this taupey button, taupey gold. It's perfect with the taupey gold box. But I think that's a good layout. Is that too, like I need something in here now. How about a ticket in here? Okay. This is blues off a little. Okay. So this needs to go down. I'm gonna just do that so that I remember. And it's right at the A. Okay, and I think I'm gonna Super 77 this. Yay, okay. We about got it. Whoa. Okay. Julie, I thought I was gonna use one little spritz tomorrow. One tiny little spritz, and I've already used it. That's the third time. Before I press it, let's just, every time I move it, it changes. Let's see here. It needs to go down, that needs to go down. Trying to keep like the little USA. I'm trying to keep everything. Okay. Too much. I just have empty spots. Okay, I almost can't keep that bottle on there. Okay, so I'm going to press that paper down. That should be good. And then I'm just going to, where's that? Oh, it's in my travel bag. Oh, grunge is a ticket. Great idea. Okay. Guys are just so, I don't do a lot of that grungy stuff. I watch everybody grunge everything. And here I am. Forget. Good. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. So I'm going to use Julie's glue. Such a nice glue. I love that stuff. Okay. There's that. Now you guys make me want to grunge this. Oh my gosh, it's already grunge. Like, look. Now, I'm not sure who these came from. You guys will have to tell me. Either Susie or Linda, I think, one of those two. Or I found them myself. I don't know. Okay. So there's that. So the next thing I think I need to put down is the, oh, I've already put that down. Okay. Is the, oh, I haven't put this down yet. Okay, let's get this down. Now, what's the best thing to put the box? Crinkle the ticket. It's already down. It's already down. Too late. Okay. It's such a hard cardboard. I don't know about that. Oh, let me put the lid on my glue so it doesn't dry. Maybe. I could never find that little pinhole. There it is. Okay. Put that back. I'm going to hot glue. Crinkle the ticket. Okay. Okay. So we know we want the box in there somehow. Oh, Susie, she's probably like, oh, my box. Oh. Okay, so you can see the USA. You guys probably can't, but I can see this little ticket. I can see the USA. I can see Ericsson, kind of. But that's, I'm more looking at that now than placing the things. Okay. So then, let's see. We can cuddle these flowers around in here. This can go up here. Okay. Oops, but I gotta get my leaves in. So that this one's gonna go there. No. Okay. Yes. Well, I can feel that hairspray. That's crazy. Okay, is that good on those? Hot glue. Okay. I can't get my leaves right. There. I got so much dead space now. I'm not loving it. Okay. My flowers are more stacked than what they were. That's good. Okay, this has got to go down now. I like it there. Yeah, I love this thing of hooks. I've been gifted so much from you guys now. I don't know what's gifted and what's not. And I can't, it's hard to get the paperwork to stay with the items on some things. These are just so small. Okay, just a little peek of the leaf. I don't need it like a whole crazy leaf. We're almost there. We just have these flowers here. Just struggling with the leaf again. Okay, right there. It's going down. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. The leaf is going down. Okay, the flower. Might just have to give up on the mist there, on the Mr. and Mrs. showing. Okay. Now I'm going to figure out about this leaf. I didn't want the leaves going exactly the same way. So one going up and one going out. That's what I was messing with there. I love that you guys had me do the dark stuff. Ooh, I'm running out of room for my bow. We'll get her in there. Love the watercolor on the flowers. Wowee. I'm just really falling in love with this watercolor stuff. Thanks to Anne. That was a great learning thing from her. And I love the ones I looked at them at Hobby Lobby actually today. I'm like, nope, I really like the colors that I found. They were expensive. I found them on Etsy, and they were all like made from seeds, like natural. And I felt like all the colors that I bought were just vintage colors. Okay, we're all glued down. Let me take a look at it. I love the buttons all the way around the edges. You guys have been able to see it. Oh my gosh, it's really cute. Look, okay, where are you? There you go. Now, what is the right way up? Probably the bottle being up. Yeah, I would say that the lady has to be up. So this would be the top. Okay, what do you see now? What do we need? We've got a little bit of trim around the edge. We've got pretty papers on the back in case it just gets easeled, put on an easel. Then when you walk behind, it's still pretty. And you could honestly put a little something back there if you wanted. But, yeah, I think it's looking really good. I feel like I have a little, but I just don't know. There's only so much stuff I got. Aw, thank you. Yeah, that's from Linda Glenham. I see and say beautiful. Very good. Okay, so we'll leave that out. I mean, what else did I have? No, it's the color is not right. I had the number. We decided no on the numbers. And I have these buttons. Now, I could... They're sewn together, so I gotta snip the strings. Get the part. Okay. There. Yes. You like the number? But I like the buttons. That I like the buttons better. Now you guys got me into this. More. I like the buttons, yes. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Did I glue that? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I do too, Pat. Thank you. Maybe buttons in the middle. Buttons in the middle, like right here. Let me dump this. I don't know, maybe not dump it, but big mother of pearl now. And that's too, no. I have these leathery ones, but they're pink. Sorry. Where's my little tray? Oh, right here. not hating that. Not hating that little puddle of buttons. Oh, rusty sweet. I guess. Hide the letter. The strip of buttons I sent you. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna fit. They're pink. They're pink too. Yeah, they're too pink. See, they're really pink. No, I kind of like this right here. Boy, that's an oldie. Holy smack, that's old. And so this one didn't have any strings in it, but this one has crazy strings in it. So I'm going to lay the crazy strings so that they go out, and I'm going to cover up the middle of that button, and then I'm just going to angle this one in. Okay, I think that's a great choice of buttons. Here you go. Great buttons. Okay, guys. Anything else? I think it's good. Yeah. Oh, I should have put that underneath there. It's all these little details that really make it sometimes. Textures and things like that. Yeah, just that little bit of texture. I'm going to show you. Breaks up those buttons. Where's that button? There it is. I don't want to lose that awesome string though. Let me fan this out. Okay. Look at that. Can you see it? Oh, you almost, there you go. You got to be in the right light, but this hanging over right here is awesome. I don't even think you can see it. There you can. Yeah, awesome. Okay, all right, you guys. I can't think of anything else. I got some hot glue strings I got to pull, but golly, it turned out great. That's only been laying on my paper plate over there on my cabinet for probably, well, ever since I did that framed girl. This was the residue from a framed girl that I didn't use. And I thought, I've got enough left. I could make another collage. Dang, that's great. Maybe that net just above the box in the blank space of the letter. Oh, yeah, I do see it right there. No, I started to get, I've got net there and there and there. It's too much net. No. You like it, Libby? Thank you. Thank you, guys. Does that say Nelda? I can't, oh my God. Susie, thank you. Yeah, Nelda. I said Nelda. Probably need to dip this. Oh, I can't get it under. Just cut it off. There. That's the only thing I think it's gonna work. Wrinkle it. Like it was in their pocket. Is that what you were thinking? Yes. Yes, Diane. Okay, Pam. What do you think? Add the ticket? Because there's the space. I can't really turn it much else because I'm either covering up the USA or the zip code. Oh yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind the wrinkles. You were right. I thought it's so thick. I thought it would just kind of break, brittle, but I like it. Okay. Now I do wish I could crackle this one. Let me see if I can get it off. You told me. I didn't listen. Okay. Yeah. I mean, they are already old, but I don't know if there's a date on them or not. It says Cincinnati, Ohio. Yeah. Yeah. Right. It's been through the washer, right? See, I lose the oak, but maybe I can just trim it. Get it tucked under that bottle. Okay, I can get it. I think they both have to be crinkled though, not just one. Let's see, Julie's bottle over here. Okay. All right, this is the last detail I'm doing. Well, it's showing where I ripped it, so I kind of have to, I am tucking it in a little bit more than the other one was, actually, because I cut some off of this one and I didn't the other one. You can cut a little bit more if you think. I hope I didn't just cut too much. I forgot I gotta hide this part right here. Nope, it's perfect. Okay, I can't go any farther in than right there because it was already stuck down. So I kind of, see, that's why I hate to glue anything down, but eventually you gotta start somewhere, right? You gotta glue it down eventually. Okay, so I can still see Erickson for the most part. Let's see here, I need that kind of not so flat. I just wrinkled it up. I don't want it that flat. Okay, there we go. There we go. Give it a little push. Now, did I glue this one? No. Okay. All right, so let's just glue the low parts, I guess. Not the whole thing, so it doesn't go flat. Okay. Shimmying it in, shimmying it over. I'll leave that little buckle, I'll make a buckle there. There we go. Okay. I don't know how you listen to so many ideas. I know, Mary. And then you feel bad. You can't do them all, of course, but you do feel bad when you don't do somebody's, you know. So I feel like, I know that this blue is off, but I think it's very well balanced. The turquoise isn't quite the same, but it kind of goes with these flowers. I think it all works. And these were like scrap things that I didn't use on my doll project. So I'll need to hang them side by side so you all can see. Yeah, I love it. Thank you all for your help. Golly, you guys were a tremendous help tonight. Like I said, it kind of was just pulling things and hoping I could make something out of nothing. And I think we did even more than that, really. I think we created something awesome. So I love doing these little vignette, whatever you call them. I don't know, assemblage. I've heard them called assemblage. What else have I heard them called? I don't know. I haven't picked the favorite word yet. I have not picked my favorite word for what this is. Collection. Masterpiece. So, okay, you guys, thank you. Thank you for joining me. I think the bottle has to stay straight. But yeah, it could, sewing collage. Yeah, it's a collage. That's a good. So anyway, thanks again for all of your help. I really did need it tonight. I think I got you going, and you guys helped me finish. So it's awesome. Teamwork. Rah, rah, rah. So I'll see you all. Oh, I wanted to show you my flowers. I'm telling you. Hang on. Let me go get my flowers. They're right here in the kitchen. Now, I have some things starting to droop and sag. Look at this. For sure. These are probably done. I'm going to say these are done. We just did them last night. Not everything's going to last. And we made a special trip back out to the field to get those. And then there's so much going on here. It's incredible. I loved my picture though. And Summer had one at the little house. And then Julie brought one for Lydia. And none of us knew the other one was bringing these pictures. So that was kind of cool. We all had the same idea. But this is amazing. This is amazing. The coxcomb. This little plant was so cool. It's all these peppers. Look at this. She had like a little shrub of these peppers. Now it's starting to, because it's not down in the water, darn it. Look at all those peppers. Isn't that cool? I might have to pitch it because I can't, it's not long enough. She said, don't cut them too short. Everyone cuts them too short. Leave them long. And she went long. I cut mine too. I thought my picture's only that tall, but I wasn't thinking about needing the height. But isn't that beautiful? Now these were my favorite part of the whole thing, and they're drooping. And I'm sure I'm in the water. I'm going to give them a little bit more water here tonight. I'm pretty sure I'm down as far as I could get. Zinnias, coxcomb. I don't know what a lot of these, but I was surprised they had dahlias, like gorgeous dahlias. She said, cut what you want. By golly, I did. This little cluster, she said, this will last a long time. Make sure you get some of that. They look like roses. I don't know what they are. They're like a carnation rose mix. But we had the best night. They had like snacks. They had wine spritzer. They had lemonade and even had kombucha. The one girl that worked there, her friend makes homemade kombucha. It was amazing. It was just amazing. So we had a fun night. So I did a TikTok on it, guys. If you're on TikTok, you can see it. I thought about Maureen, and I also, Shelly Stacklin, I believe it is, pounds the flowers. Like she puts them and pounds them to stain paper or fabric or something, whatever it is. And I thought, boy, oh boy, this would be like, some of these would be really fun to do. But I don't want to take them out. I think this one was really cool. This great big hanging down thing. Look at this. I don't know what that is, but it's super cool. Like, look, I think that's a zinnia, but look how huge. Can you see? The thing's enormous. So what a beautiful arrangement. If you guys have a chance to do this, you did, Marilyn. I didn't see it. How do I miss all of your videos? Because you went every day. I couldn't watch you every day. That's probably how. But if you, and maybe I did and I just don't remember. It's possible. It's possible. But if you get a chance, if you have, like, look and see if there's any flower picking locally near you. You should go if there is. It was $30. And she said, fill it as full as you want. And we got home and Summer looked at this and she said, Mom, that would be $150 at a store, like at a flower shop. That is a lot of flowers. So, and she was like, yeah, take what you want. Go back out, get some more. I think we're going to let them all live their time. And then I think we're going to go do it one more time. Yeah. So anyway, it was a fun night. There was an artist there painting, and I caught all of it on the TikTok. I could share it with you. I just don't know that everybody watching it won't get it. Like, what is this? But I could share it. And when I made it, I messed up. I guess I could fix it before I show you guys. Yeah, I messed up where I did video. The music cut out and went to me talking, and whoever I was talking to picked that up. So your coxcomb, let me see. I'll catch all of your, try dry. Okay. Try and replant the seeds. Do the seeds come up year after year? Yes, Maureen, you don't watch Marilyn? She is Done By Me, D-U-N-N, Done By Me. And she's starting to do, oh, there you go. She's starting to do more and more. So you should come in and do your page name anytime. Yeah, and I don't know if they'll do pumpkin picking. I've never done that, but after this, that would be fun. There's a greenhouse. If you guys remember a couple years ago, we did the pumpkins. I've done that, I think 3 or 4 years in a row now, but where you decorate the top with succulents and stuff. And I've done videos in here for you guys on that too. So you got to look back at the old stuff, I guess. You just, if you're new, you just don't know. And, you know, when you've already done it, you don't do it all the, you know, it's like, oh, they've already seen that. But anyway, yeah, maybe I'll share that video with you guys here. I know what I'll do. I'll put it in the comments here on this video. I'll do that. So give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'm going to take this back out. I'm going to put a little bit of water in it while I'm thinking about it. And then I'll sit down and I'll erase the music part, or I'll erase the talking part and put the music in. And then I'll link it right here in the comments for you guys. Okay? So then you could see the TikTok of us going to the flower farm and the food and the artist. Oh, I can't remember her name. Dang it. I can see it, but I can't remember what it was. There's a V in the middle. I can't remember. I'm not even going to say it. Daniels. Something V Daniel or Daniels. It was beautiful. She was painting the field. She was standing looking at the field where we were picking flowers. And then there was a 2-story brick house behind the flowers. It was beautiful. So anyway, it was great. So anyway, I will show you that here in the comments. So you'll have to come back and scroll and find it. So at the top, when you come back, it'll say most recent comments. And if you click that, you can go to all comments and then you'll find it. Okay. All right. Thanks for your help again. It was a great project and I appreciate it. Wouldn't have turned out like that without each and every one of you. Thank you.